This video provides a quick overview on customizing and reporting with SmartNote button features. When editing a household, you can enter free format text to notate stuff in the Notes field, though it's better to select a quick note so that it's time-stamped and initialed, and for consistency and easier tracking and reporting. Now above the notes are also 7 slots for smart buttons, which can be configured per organization. These provide an even faster way of entering notes using just one mouse click, and the icons you choose also appear on visit tickets and shopping slips. They can also be hidden depending upon conditions defined for each button. Let's take a look. The 7th one on the end is currently not being shown. It's different from the other 6 smart buttons in that its icon and function are built in. It's based on birthdays. To configure it, go to the Admin Configuration settings and set the birthday icon max age to something other than 0 for it to appear. Also set the birthday window, which is the time frame used to determine if the birthday should be recognized. I'll change it to 7, so it looks plus or minus 1 week to see if there are birthdays. In the household screen, if there are no birthdays, the icon is hidden. But if someone has a birthday, it appears. Clicking it enters the note, and the birthday icon appears on the shopping slip and visit ticket. To customize and configure the appearance of the other 6 SmartNote buttons, go into the Configuration Settings screen and click Edit SmartNote Buttons. Select which button to edit using the previous next buttons. Each button can be enabled or disabled. The text that gets entered into the household notes can be customized, and the icon used can be anything desired. Simply search the web using the word icon. Right-click on an image and choose Copy Image, then close the browser. Double-click on the icon in the editor to bring up Paint Program and paste the image. Click the canvas to deselect it, then use the Resize tool to change its resolution to 60 pixels. Then close Paint to save changes. Actually, let's change this first icon for use in tracking bus passes. For convenience on the icon, you can also just click this link to bring up the Look2 online icon library. Again, simply right-click and copy the image, then double-click to paste it into Paint. Going to button 2, let's change it to track giving school supplies. We'll again select an icon from the Look2 library, double-click the image in the editor, and paste it into Paint. We'll check the age restriction box so that this button is only shown if there are household members within a range. For example, elementary school supplies are for those ages 5 to 13. For button 3, we'll demonstrate that not only can smart buttons be tied to age, but they also can be tied to the household being TFAP eligible. These smart buttons can also be shown only for households of a certain size. For example, large laundry detergent might only need to be given to small families every other month, so it could be tracked with these smart notes. Each of the 6 buttons can also optionally be tied to an answer to a household question. Now, if a smart button is only being used for part of the year, it can easily be disabled when not in use. Let's see all of these in action. Smart button 1 was set to always appear, so clicking it adds the timestamp note to the household record. Smart button 2 must have an elementary age child in the household. Let's add one. And you can see the smart button now appears. Button 3 needed an infant to be in the household. So let's add one. But it also required the family to be TFAP eligible. So setting this to yes allows the button to be used. Button 5 required the answer to be qualified. So, changing that answer, it now appears for use. Button 6 was not enabled, so it won't appear until those settings are changed. The use of these buttons can also be reported. One way is to access the Notes Report search feature. Click the Smart Note button and enter the number of the Smart Note desired. And you can click on a row to see all the notes entered for that household. To limit when the note was entered, prepend the search with the date placeholder and modify the search string to limit the date range. Click the Report Printer button and designate how many lines of notes should be included. From here, you can right-click on the report to print or even export as desired. A more advanced way of reporting on notes is to use the custom SQL report tool. There are several examples already built in. You can modify these by changing the file name prefix, title, and words to search for, or create your own. Details are covered outside of this tutorial. To learn more about the registration software, you can review the manuals on the website or contact us. We'd love to help.